This narrative, a tapestry woven from ancient whispers and the enduring strength of faith, is dedicated to all who find themselves on a similar journey of seeking, of questioning, and of unwavering trust in the unseen hand that guides us. To those who have left the familiar shores of their homeland, driven by a call that resonates deeper than reason, this story is for you. It is for the dreamers who gaze at the stars and see not just celestial bodies, but infinite promises. It is for the weary travelers who traverse the deserts of doubt, yet continue to seek the wells of divine assurance. To the kindred spirits who understand that true wealth lies not in earthly possessions, but in the riches of a covenant upheld and in the legacy of faith passed down through generations, this chronicle is offered with profound respect. May the resilience of Abraham, the quiet strength of Sarah, the often overlooked faith of Hagar, and the unwavering devotion of a patriarch who learned to walk with God echo in your own lives, inspiring courage in the face of the unknown and steadfastness in the midst of life's profoundest tests. This is a testament to the enduring power of a single soul's faithfulness, a faithfulness that irrevocably shaped the course of history and continues to illuminate the path for countless souls across the ages. May your own journey be blessed with the same divine guidance and the profound peace that comes from knowing you are held within a promise that transcends time. The air in Ur of the Chaldeans hung thick and heavy, not just with the dust that swirled perpetually from its sun-baked thoroughfares, but with the weight of ages. It was a city that seemed to inhale antiquity and exhale a dizzying opulence. Towers of glazed brick, gleaming under the relentless Mesopotamian sun, scraped against a sky that offered no respite. The ziggurat, a colossal testament to man's ambition to reach the heavens, loomed over the city, its tiers a stairway to a pantheon of gods who demanded ceaseless appeasement. Here, in this vibrant heart of a civilization that had mastered rivers and recorded history on clay, lived Abram. He was a man of stature, not merely in the physical sense, though his bearing suggested a natural authority, but in the realm of material wealth. His caravans were known to traverse vast distances, his flocks numbered in the thousands, and his name was spoken with a certain deference in the bustling marketplaces. Yet amidst this tangible prosperity, a profound disquietude had begun to take root in Abram's soul. It was a subtle, almost imperceptible ache, like a distant echo in the vast halls of his spirit, a longing for a resonance that the clamor of Ur could not provide. Ur was a city saturated with the sacred, but it was a sacredness that felt suffocating, oppressive. Idols, carved from stone and wood, adorned every home, every street corner, every temple precinct. The air hummed with the chants of priests and the low murmur of prayers directed towards deities whose favor was perpetually sought, whose wrath was perpetually feared. The grand processions, the intricate rituals, the constant round of sacrifices, they all spoke of a deep-seated reverence, yet for Abram, it felt hollow. The very abundance of worship seemed to mask a profound absence, a divine silence that he increasingly found himself straining to hear. He would stand on the rooftops of his spacious dwelling, the cool evening breeze a welcome caress after the day's oppressive heat, and gaze out at the city spread before him. The flickering lamps cast long, dancing shadows that seemed to twist the very fabric of reality, imbuing the mundane with an almost spectral aura. He saw the devotion, the fervent belief etched on the faces of his people, and he felt like an alien in his own land. The gods they served, the intricate tapestry of myths and rituals they wove, offered a framework for understanding the world, for navigating its uncertainties. But for Abram, this framework felt like a cage, its bars fashioned from tradition and fear. His mind would drift, often unbidden, to thoughts that felt almost heretical in their nature. What was the source of this incessant drive for appeasement? Why did the gods demand such constant, often blood-soaked validation? He watched the rituals, the animal sacrifices offered with meticulous care, the smoke rising towards the heavens, carrying with it the hopes and fears of a city. He participated, as was expected, as was his due, yet within him, a nascent skepticism, a questioning spirit, had begun to stir. It was not a rebellion born of arrogance, but a deep, unsettling curiosity, a yearning for a truth that transcended the pantheon of gods that governed his world. This inner turmoil was a subtle companion, a shadow that walked with him through the vibrant tapestry of Ur. It was present in the quiet moments before dawn, when the city still slumbered, and in the boisterous clamor of the midday markets. It manifested not as outright rejection, but as a persistent, gnawing sense of incompleteness. He possessed all that earthly prosperity could offer, yet he felt a void, a lack that no amount of wealth or social standing could fill. The very air, thick with the incense of countless offerings, seemed to carry a lament, a silent cry for something more, something deeper. He found himself drawn to the quiet spaces, to the edges of the city where the desert began its inexorable embrace. There, under the vast, star-strewn sky, unadorned by the trappings of human worship, he felt a different kind of presence. It was not the demanding, appeasing presence of the Ur deities, but a more encompassing, less tangible force. It was a silence that spoke, a stillness that resonated, and in these moments, the whispers of a divine calling began to coalesce, not into a voice he could readily understand, but into a profound intuition, a magnetic pull towards an unknown horizon. To learn more, go to ljtemple.com.